Have you ever noticed how some people stay calm, almost too calm? You see them every day, at home, at work, in crowds, in arguments. They don't shout, they don't panic, they don't rush. And yet, there's something mysterious about them, something you notice but never really pause to understand. And if you've ever been called too quiet, too patient, or too calm yourself, this might finally make sense. Because calm isn't one thing, it's many things. Some are calm because of strength, some because of wisdom, some because they've learned to survive that way. Let me show you the 6 very real types of calm people you've met without realizing it. 6 characters you'll see in daily life. Maybe it's the family member who never raises their voice, the co-worker who keeps everyone grounded, the friend who listens more than they speak, or maybe even you. So let's begin with the type of calm almost nobody talks about, but almost everyone has lived through at least once. Imagine this. You're in an office conference room, fluorescent lights buzzing, the projector humming in the background, 2 co-workers talking over each other as the tension rises, voices sharp, papers sliding, someone tapping a pen too fast. And then, there's that one person, sitting perfectly still, hands folded, breathing so quietly you barely notice them. From across the table, they look like the definition of composure. Unbothered, unshaken, calm. But if you could see inside their mind in that moment, it wouldn't be calm at all. Behind the steady face is a loop of thoughts spinning too fast. Don't react, don't say anything wrong, just get through this. Their chest feels tight, their stomach is knotted. Their brain is overstimulated from the noise, the tension, the eyes in the room. But none of that reaches their expression. Because this type of calm isn't real calm, it's containment. It's the kind of calm you put on like a jacket before stepping into a storm. A mask you learned to wear long ago because reacting felt dangerous, or embarrassing, or simply pointless. Psychologists call this surface acting, when your face performs calmness even while your nervous system is quietly overheating. And this hidden calm comes with a secret trait, self-protection. They're not trying to be mysterious. They're not trying to impress anyone. They're just trying not to spill something they've spent years learning to hold in. Everyone sees their silence, but almost no one sees the effort behind it. And here's the part most people never realize. This type of calm isn't sustainable. Pretending takes energy, and sooner or later, that effort turns into something else entirely. Which brings us to the next kind of calm, a calm that doesn't come from hiding emotions, but from having no energy left to express them at all. Some people stay calm because they're trying to hide the storm inside, but others stay calm because they've already been through the storm. You've met this type too, maybe even lived as them. Picture this. It's late evening. The house is quiet in that heavy, tired way. A sink full of dishes, half-finished laundry on the sofa, a notification blinking on their phone. But they're just sitting there, staring at nothing in particular. Not stressed, not angry, not panicking. Just still. Not because everything is okay, but because they've run out of the energy it takes to react. This is the kind of calm that shows up after long weeks, long years, and long battles no one else saw, where the nervous system is so drained, so overstretched, that it no longer flinches at things that would have bothered them before. The forgotten message, the messy kitchen, the unexpected problem, the rude comment, the minor crisis. It all just slides off, not because they've become strong, but because they're tired, deep down, bone-level tired, the kind of tired that makes emotion too heavy to pick up. Psychologists call this emotional depletion, where your nervous system doesn't push back anymore, it just shuts the door quietly. From the outside, it looks like calm acceptance, but on the inside, it's more like, I don't have the energy to care about every little fire anymore. They move through life slowly, quietly, without resistance, not because nothing hurts, but because everything has hurt for too long. But not all calm people fade into stillness like this. Some aren't drained, they're simply wired differently. Which brings us to a calmer kind of calm, a warm, gentle presence, that brings peace into a room without even trying. After exhaustion comes a different kind of calm, one that isn't about holding things in or running out of energy, but about choosing softness. You've met this type in friend groups. You might even rely on them without realizing it. Imagine this: a small gathering, music playing softly in the background, two friends debating something stupid that somehow turns serious. Someone's annoyed, someone's defensive. The energy in the room sharpens. But then, there's that one friend. They sit forward slightly, shoulders relaxed, voice steady, tone warm. They make a small joke to lighten the mood. They redirect the conversation just enough. They remind everyone, gently, that it's not worth ruining the night over. And somehow, the tension dissolves. Not because they demanded it, not because they forced anyone to calm down, but because their presence naturally softens the space around them. This is the calm built on intentional peace, a calm that comes from understanding people deeply, their triggers, their sensitivities, their hidden hurts. Psychologists call this emotional regulation through co-regulation. These are the people whose nervous systems stay steady enough to help everyone else settle down too. And the hidden trait behind this type: sensitivity. Not the loud, reactive kind, but the quiet awareness that if I stay calm, maybe everyone else will too. They watch for tone shifts. They notice when someone's voice tightens. They sense when a joke goes too far, and they gently guide the moment back to safety. They're not avoiding conflict. They're preventing unnecessary pain. But calm doesn't always come from kindness or compassion. Some people stay calm not because they're gentle, but because their mind works in an entirely different way. You've definitely seen this type, the one whose calm feels almost mechanical, not cold, not distant, just steady in a way that's hard to shake. Picture this: someone's explaining a problem. A half-empty coffee cup shakes slightly as they talk. You can see the frustration in the way they pace, the way they exhale through their nose, the way their shoulders rise with every new detail they add. Most people would match the energy. They'd panic a little, interrupt, jump to conclusions. But the Stoic thinker? They don't absorb the chaos, they slow it down. They ask questions slowly, one at a time. Okay, what happened first? Is there anything we know for sure? What can we control right now? No matter how chaotic the situation sounds, they break it into pieces until it becomes something manageable. While others drown in feelings, they stand on logic. Psychologists describe this as low emotional reactivity, a mind that processes facts before feelings. And the hidden trait behind this type: clarity. While other people's thoughts spiral, the Stoic thinker stays linear, step by step, one thing at a time. But this kind of calm often gets misunderstood. People assume they don't care or that they're too detached. In reality, they care deeply. They just show it through solutions instead of emotions. And yet, there's a kind of calm even deeper than this. One that doesn't come from logic or softness or exhaustion. A calm that appears when pressure rises and everyone else starts to fall apart. The kind of calm you only see when things truly go wrong. Some people stay calm because they think clearly, but then there's the kind of calm that wakes up in you only when everyone else starts to fall apart. And if you're this type, you already know what it feels like. Picture a sudden moment, not a dramatic movie scene, just something real. A friend starts choking for a second at a dinner table. Someone drops a glass in a crowded cafe and panic spreads for a moment. A child trips near the street. A kitchen towel catches fire for half a second on a stove. A driver slams their brakes too hard in front of you. Most people freeze first. Most people gasp, shout, or scramble. But you move. Your mind gets quieter, not louder. Your hands become steadier. Your voice becomes clearer than it ever is in normal life. It's not bravery. It's not confidence. It's something deeper. A switch inside you that flips automatically. Psychologists call this crisis activation. Your nervous system becomes calmer the moment the situation becomes harder. You think in steps. Get the pan off the heat. Pick up the child. Hold their shoulders. Tell them to breathe. Check the mirror, slow the car, reset. No shaking, no spiraling, no overthinking, just presence. And the hidden trait behind this type of calm? Responsibility. You don't wait for someone else to take charge, you become the anchor that everyone else instinctively looks at. This type of calm is rare, and people often don't realize they have it until a situation exposes it. But even this calm, the calm that appears only under pressure, has a quieter version. A version where calmness comes not from instinct, but from what stays locked inside you. And that brings us to one of the most misunderstood forms of calm. Some people stay calm because they're hiding emotion. But this type stays calm because emotion simply doesn't rush out of them. Their calm is not a mask, it's their natural speed. Imagine this. Someone says something insulting. Not loudly, just sharp enough to sting. Most people react instantly. A glare, a sigh, a change in tone, a shift in posture. But the emotionally contained one doesn't react right away. Not because they're pretending, but because the feeling needs time to form. Their emotions move through them slowly, like water traveling down a narrow pipe. This is the person who can listen to something upsetting and still nod calmly. Psychologists describe this as low emotional expression, where the feeling is real, but the outward reaction is mild and measured. And the hidden trait behind this type? Self-control. Not forced, not anxious, not exhausted, just slow and intentional. They feel things, deeply even, but their emotional responses don't rise to the surface easily. They stay contained, steady, collected, even when something touches them. People often misunderstand this calm. Some think they're cold, some think they don't care, some think nothing gets to them. But the truth is simpler. They feel things gradually, quietly, in their own time. They aren't hiding storms, they just don't release them quickly. So the next time you meet someone who stays calm, remember, it's not always the same calm. Some are holding storms inside. Some are holding exhaustion, some are holding the room together. Some are holding on to logic, some are holding everyone else steady, and some are simply holding their emotions in place until they understand them. Calm isn't one personality, it's 6 different stories carried quietly by 6 different kinds of people. And maybe, as you listened, you recognized someone, a friend, a co-worker, a family member. Or maybe you recognized yourself. And if any part of this video felt familiar, tell me which type you saw yourself in. Your comment might help someone else feel a little more understood. And if you'd like more videos that help you understand yourself and the people around you, please to subscribe. There's a lot more to explore together.